Hi Libra. This is a reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising in the sign of Libra. I'm reading for the eclipse energy. We have the new moon, partial solar eclipse in the sign of Scorpio tomorrow, October 25th. And this eclipse energy, it will take us into the following eclipse 2 weeks later, a total lunar eclipse in Taurus. What this means for all of us as a collective is we are currently going through the underworld of the zodiac, Scorpio, the most intense zodiac sign of the entire 12 archetypes. And so we're doing some deep diving. Well, those of us who are not denying and hiding our true emotions and or suppressing them, numbing them out, we'll be doing some deep dives, deep Scorpio dives into our true authentic selves, our true authentic feelings, how we feel about ourselves, and how we feel about how we are relating to others that surround us. Very heightened emotion and heightened tension going on right now. So what can we tell Libra for this current energy? If you do click or find yourself guided to this reading and it's not October at all, but you're resonating with the message, know that time is not a straight linear line. It is cyclical. We always cycle back to energies. So if it resonates for you, Libra, the message is for you. Resonate meaning you feel it. You feel it in your body. You get sensations or tingles or you just know in your gut like, yeah, she's speaking to me. So anyway, for Libra, what can we tell Libra? For this energy, Scorpio, lunar eclipse, or solar eclipse in Scorpio for Libra. High Priestess of Air. So Libra, you are in tune with the energy that is swirling around you, that is involved with your thoughts, your mind, your mental activity. You have a heightened perception about this. Let's keep going. Very interesting first card to come out. Maybe aware of how that energy can shift and change your thoughts, change your perspective. You're really starting to get a deeper understanding of the mental realm and how our mind actually works in relation to the rest of our senses, the rest of in relation to our heart as well. Letting go. We're all getting this card, Libra. And whatever is coming around, whatever is swirling around in the mind, whatever you're picking up in memories, maybe even, it's taking you deeper, and it's bringing you to certain areas or certain things, certain ways of thinking about yourself and about life in general, and letting go of those old, antiquated belief systems and just mindset. For Libra. Yeah, Libra, you're trying to get to that balance, that center point here. Beauty. And we have Venus involved here as well. Starting to really pick up on the beauty of life. And maybe your creative juices are actually starting to kick in as well. And the beauty in the darkness. And how it can actually, once the light, once the information, once it becomes conscious, things that we can't see, things that are hidden from us, our blind spots, You start to really see the beauty unfold of life, the magic of life unfolding before your very eyes. As well as just really, maybe your senses are picked up so much that you're really noticing the beauty of nature, the beauty of other people, of colors, sensations. It's a beautiful energy. Anything else for Libra? Oh, my solar plexus. Solar plexus. Okay. And we have denial. So we'll dive a little deeper into this for you, Libra, but there's something that you're in denial about or had been in denial about. Overall, this part of the spread, it has to do with what brings you fulfillment in life. What is it in life that lights you up, makes you feel a sense of satisfaction and fulfillment, regardless of what else is going on? This is calling to you, Libra. The beauty of whatever it is that makes you feel warm and fuzzy inside and really just brings you a sense of deep fulfillment. Beautiful. So there is something that you're in denial about. We'll dive into it a little deeper. Let's tap into High Priestess of Air for you. First card out. Yeah, maybe you're starting to gain a whole new perspective on things. The way you see things is shifting. The way you think about things, your belief systems are shifting. Maybe you're just dropping beliefs altogether and like really engaging with the infinite realm of infinite possibilities. Instead of projecting out into that infinite realm of the realm of infinite possibilities, instead of projecting out there into the unknown, our fears based off of our past experiences, our worries, our doubts, starting to change the perspective of like, if I change the way I feel and see life, my life, it starts to shift and change. This is also breaking you out of a cage maybe that you had been in that's linked to materialism, consumerism, but not so in depth. This is more of maybe you found the things that you owned or your status in life gave you that sense of fulfillment. And this is a deep realization that that has nothing to do with what actually makes you feel happy and satisfied, fulfilled in life. So then once we change that way of seeing life, the way we act, the way we walk in this world changes. Instead of needing to have things your way all the time, and I'm also hearing perfectionism. Maybe that's something that you're letting go of, Libra. A certain way that you present yourself in your life, that you want to be viewed this way by others. That's what needs to be let go of so that you can drop any facade or fakeness that you may not even realize is playing out while you're trying to protect all your vulnerable parts. And instead, just allowing yourself to be vulnerable and authentic, which can be really scary, especially in Scorpio. It's like, but you're already aware of this. And this is a big insight for you. This is the sort of truth. Aha, I get it. This is a big realization of what really you got to let go of. This way of thinking, this way of being. Keeping up with the Joneses and wearing a mask, a facade to hide the vulnerable parts, to hide the parts that you deny and suppress and hide from yourself and others. It's all coming down. The whole shield is coming down. Or you're realizing you're going to have to drop this barrier, this shield, this protective layer. and really let that old way of, the old version of me go because of some insight that you're coming across here, a realization, an awakening. And when we start to do that, we start to really see the natural beauty of life. Brings a lot of healing and hope. Scorpio had hope, was a big message for Scorpio being tested. And maybe you're also being challenged, but to hold that hope for a bright new future, for healing and allowing more trust and faith in the unknown, as well as the beauty of love, the magic of how we connect to others deeply. Intimacy is not about sex. That's actually a very small part of it, and people don't even use that when they have sex usually these days. Intimacy is being able to see into and feel into another that we're deeply connected with. Intimacy. And that is the beauty that you're starting to realize. When I drop my guard, when I let people see into me, they allow me to see into them, and then we have true connection, which is very healing. Beautiful. What's Libra in denial of currently? Oh, Libra. Let me get one more on this. It's like you've been denying yourself this fresh new start for yourself for a long time. Either really clinging and holding on to shame and guilt of these parts of yourself that you've been denying, suppressing, hiding from yourself and others. And sometimes it is hard for some of us to really see that things can turn around, life can turn around. And there's always opportunities to go in a new direction, and that everything will be okay. You're denying that. You've been denying that for yourself for a long time, Libra. And the Judgment card is telling me you are going through this deep awakening where psychologically, even mentally, emotionally, waking up to more and more truth, and hopefully waking up to the truth that you've denied yourself a change in your life. You've denied yourself what actually brings you fulfillment in life. Oh, I feel that. Don't deny this. We only get one chance here in this lifetime, and we're down here, we come here for very specific reasons, and it's not to suffer. It's not to be in pain. Libra, you've been really... you're over it right now with life. You've been bored and kind of jaded with the journey so far, but the universe has something for you. They keep offering you signs, messages, and you're not, when you're in that energy, she says over it, when you're in that energy, you don't even see what's being opened. So you want to get the Hermit. When you spend some time in solitude, alone, to allow all these emotions to come up, to allow yourself to process and really truly understand why you feel the way you feel, why you act the way you act, why you do what you do, why you keep yourself denying yourself the life that you truly want to live. It does involve first moving to higher ground, being able to see the bigger picture, and really walking away from these stories that you tell yourself, these bad emotions. That's when you're going to move forward fast. So don't deny yourself this, Libra. We'll dive into this a little deeper. For you, I just got really sad when I saw that. Let me move this up. But allow this, once you start to let go of what you know no longer serves you, not to be cliche, when you let go of patterns, habits, habitual ways of thinking about yourself and life, I'm getting you may have had some false starts in this new direction, and it's pulled you back into maybe not even believing that you deserve to live this life that you want to, or not believing that it's true, or if I do make this big change, which will change my entire life around, what if it doesn't work out like it hasn't in the past? What if I'm not good enough? What if I don't know how to do this? Don't let your past define you, especially right now, Libra. It's always a new opportunity to try again. Try again with a new attitude. Try again with a new perspective. Don't try again in the same attitude with the same mindset, because that's the definition of insanity. Doing something over and over again, expecting a different result, but you're not changing anything. You're just doing it the same way. All right, certain things you got to let go of. Allow that higher perspective to really take hold. Magnetize yourself and really focus on the beauty of this journey and the beauty of life and the beauty of what brings you fulfillment. This is where the north node of the moon, our future direction, is pulling you. So Scorpio will help you shed the south node, the old karmic baggage, while ushering us into Taurus, the next eclipse, which is opening us up for much, much more. We have to stay open to receiving the messages, the changes. We have to become the change within ourselves. I think really with the High Priestess of Air, you're starting to get like the way when I change the way I start to see the world or my life. Once I do that fully, the world around me changes. And watch how that truly does happen. It's all a big mirror. People, life, a big giant cosmic mirror. So when we shift our perspective, we shift our energy the way we're seeing it. Yeah. Positive movement forward, Libra. So that's what's really being embedded in you right now. Is to take that energy, take that story, and, you know, definitely follow it to where it's linked to a painful aspect that maybe you have denied yourself to become familiar with about yourself. This is inner child and parts work within yourself. It's a consciousness that gets split as we are growing up in childhood. It's a not only a coping mechanism, it's something that we've all developed for survival, basically. But now we don't need it anymore. Now we're in a new paradigm, new energy. Let go. Let go of the old. Let go of what is not feeling right, not feeling good. You can analyze it, but start telling yourself a new story. Rewrite the story in your mind right now to something that feels much better. That's something that shows you that you can have a different way of life. You don't have to continuously be in the same energy all the time. You can go for your fulfillment. And I feel like, Libra, right now you have a lot of supportive energies coming in. If not now, through this cycle, friends, family, with loving support and understanding, and just giving you an emotional safe place to be more vulnerable and maybe help you let go of some of these stories and beliefs that you have about yourself and about life. Let your friends help you. Let your tribe help you. If you're not seeing your situation or yourself in a new light, a more positive light, these people are coming in to assist you in that. So be aware of that. With beauty, be be aware that the healing process does take time. Be patient with yourself through the process. Nurture yourself. Be kind to yourself. When you catch yourself saying something negative about yourself or denying yourself happiness and fulfillment, change that right then and there. You're going through a very deep, regenerative healing process right now, Libra. You probably have some old memories creeping up that are linked to your childhood or linked to the beauty of life when you were more open and receptive to life, to see beyond what is dark and scary. Seeing beyond the veil, because the veil is thin right now, everybody. Just know that. Some interesting things going on between the ethers and the material realm. A lot of people's senses are starting to really heighten and to pick up on their intuitive senses, all their clairs and things. So maybe you're starting to hear more than you used to, or new things, and maybe you're smelling smells you hadn't smelled, or familiar smells from the past. Maybe you're starting to see more, seeing auras and stuff, or you're just in your mind's eye. Spiritual union. Yeah. When you deny yourself what lights you up and gives you a full sense of satisfaction and fulfillment in life, you deny yourself a deep connection, an intimate connection linked to your higher self, the spiritual union. You deny yourself a spiritual union within you, because spirit, our mind is our mental, what's going on in the mind. We want to feed that nourishing and positive information. The body, same thing. Mind, body, spirit. Body, feed that nourishment, water, take good care of it. Spirit is our emotions, how we feel. That links us to our intuition as well as the spiritual realm. When we deny ourselves what we truly want, we feel is right for us, but we deny it, we're cutting ourselves off from this union, from the magic of life. So be aware of that, please, Libra. Don't cut yourself off from your emotions. And as I said, that emotional withdrawal, that's where you're currently, that's a habit. It's a pattern of yours, Libra, where things get really tough and hard. Emotions rush to the surface and you pull away, right? Pull away because, first of all, it doesn't feel safe, because probably you were either punished as a child for having emotions or made fun of. Whatever reason it is, it's linked to childhood, why we are afraid to truly express how we feel, why we are afraid to truly be vulnerable in all of our feels. It's great to take time to yourself to feel what you're feeling, but then it does come, and it's an obstacle and a challenge for you right now, Libra. There comes a time where we do want to be truly authentic and real and not hide and not withdraw from life. We have to show all of our cards. We have to show how we're feeling. Express it and not suppress it. Let's get an advice card for you, Libra, to wrap this up. Yeah, it's an intense time right now, and emotions are extremely heightened. The tension, you can cut it with a chainsaw. It's so thick in the air. And as I was saying in my last reading, if you or you know anybody in the generation of the millennials, they're Pluto. That's a generational planet. The millennials, Pluto is in Scorpio. So that generation is going through a very big change right now. And this is kind of the squeeze of kind of showing them more to life than what they were taught or know. So if you know anybody, or if you are someone in this generation and you're going through a lot of confusion and changes, know that this is why. And things will make sense down the road. But it's quite an interesting time right now for sure. Advice from Libra, please. collectively we still don't understand what our emotions, like how powerful and how important our emotions are. They are our energy, it's everything. We're currently living in the emotional dark ages still. Coming out of it, but yeah, it's going to be an interesting ride for us all. So the more and more we can connect to our own true emotions, and the more and more we can have deep connections with others, not surface level, but really seeing and feeling into each other and allowing them to do the same, it's going to really propel us into a much, much better place. And yes, loneliness. Currently an epidemic in this world, loneliness. And it says, I know I am never alone, Libra. Know that you aren't. We are all connected energetically, and we're all playing out our old karma right now. You may even feel alone while surrounded by other people. And that is because we have these splits in our consciousness. We have these splits, and we also have a lot of guarded energy. Everybody's still afraid to fully show themselves vulnerably. But the one main reason I've found for myself, anyway, of when I fall into loneliness is also because there's a split in my consciousness that happened as a child, where, you know, I talk about we have all these different parts. I have the inner protector. I also have the critic. I have the fearful one. I have the angry one. All these different inner children within me. But there was one main energy for me, and this happens to many, that split off through trauma as a child, that gave me the strength to be stronger, independent, and not needing anybody else. That was a survival technique, and it dominated all the other parts within me at a very young age. So I just thought, this is who I am. Although I have all these vulnerable parts and scared parts and parts that just want to be loved and held, and they're never allowed to express themselves because this dominant, independent part of me blocked that off. It blocked me from receiving that from others for most of my life. Where was I going with that? And in this country specifically, I'm sure this is worldwide, but definitely what I've witnessed in this country specifically is that we look at independence as a strength, as something to strive for, where we don't need other people. And so we are all so disconnected from each other. We need to get back into deeper connection with each other collectively. That will be the break of the loneliness epidemic, in my opinion. But that's the message for you this week, Libra. Please like and subscribe if you're not. If you like this video, please like it. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. These two things truly do help all content creators here on YouTube. It helps with the algorithms, it helps get the messages out more, and it helps our channels grow so that we can expand and grow. It's a beautiful energetic exchange. So if you get a chance to do that, it would be greatly appreciated. And enjoy your eclipse energy. I'll be back next week. Take care. Bye.